It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll keep our eye on Drew.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Jones looking to throw right away. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yards.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid. A turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that. Inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first catch for Jeudy, good for a first down. Up the middle, it's Williams. To about the 40-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Attack, attack.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
21.
We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Back to throw. Jones shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. This one swung out to Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Touchdown Broncos. Josh Downs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games It led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Mahomes. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there. He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes going to throw. 20! And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that'll be caught by Tony. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down. Jones. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Yes, sir. What's good with it, baby?
Offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we'll welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Attack, attack! 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
50, yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Open man here. It's the tight end Kelsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short. And they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him.
And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go. 11.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he swallowed up right near the...
But I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Yellow. 43. 43. Come back. 50. Yellow, 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 yellow.
On first down, Mahomes. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback.
Down the numbers. There he goes. That one good for 37 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
KC's offense ready to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Hey, 43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And this